2025 disco for the children at the easeneurocare Foundation Trust. As you all know, easeneurocare is a support system for families whose children are on the spectrum, on the autism spectrum. So children who have autism, learning disability, ADHD, Down syndrome, and the likes. And this is also a support system for families who have adults that have learning disabilities and dementia. So this year, we are more in number. That one I'm so grateful for, because it is a testament to the fact that more families are beginning to accept their children and are willing to bring them out to the world. So every year we have four major outdoor activities, three outdoor activities that involve various various activities, and then one activity which is the disco. Now the disco is this event where everybody comes together. The disco is like an end of year party that you have in school, but we have our own end of year party for the children, because this is the kind of gathering that they understand. The music is not loud, the colors are not loud, and they are among their own kind of people that understand them and people that will not judge them. And this is the best part of it. Like I always say, one of the things that gives me morale as parent lead at East Care is the fact that I want to teach my child or other children that if people think you are weird, in your mind, you see them as weird also, because you have people that look like you and that understand you. And you are beautiful in your own way. I mean, where is Damola? Damola is a math read. If Damola is sitting, he's only thinking of mathematics. And we have Abdul Fattah. If he's thinking spellings. And we have Emmanuel. He's a mountain climber. I'm saying this to Ure with Ease Neurocare. Tell us their condition and tell us how they have improved from the time you met Ease Neurocare up until this very moment. So I will give the mic to Mrs. Dami. Sorry, I need the mic.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Damilola Adebanjo, and my son's name is Adedamola Adebanjo. So, my son is on the autism spectrum, and he also has ADHD, but he has improved greatly, you know, both academically. In fact, in his class, you won't even know that he's on the spectrum because he's doing so well academically. Look at him there. That's Adedamola there. So he's doing so well, and I'm so proud of him. Like, he's doing exactly what his peers are doing. The only thing is that his attention deficit is, which we are actually working on. And I want to thank Miss Precious that introduced me to his neurocare. In fact, thank you, Ma. God bless you. And I really learned a whole lot from her, from the CEO, and also from Miss Aisha. I'm always calling her, and she never gets tired of me. And I'm so happy to see her again. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, Ma. So, Mrs. Disu.
Hello, everyone. I'm happy to be here today. I can say I'm the most happiest person this year with the kind of improvements we have made. So my name is Disu Nusira Tomolabake, and my child name is Abdullah Bamere. And I'm so glad for his. We've made he's on the spectrum, also on the autism spectrum, and he has HDAD. So our greatest achievement this year is that my child has started talking. In fact, nothing short of miracle. And the day he started talking was in the middle of the night, and it is, "Mommy, I want to eat. Mommy, I want to eat." That day, I don't know. That night, I couldn't cry. It was in the morning that it's now sinking for me. It's like I've never seen a child talk before. And since then, he has been talking. Even though he doesn't know what, if you are talking, he's repeating after you. It's so emotional for me. He's coming to me. In fact, we are communicating. And the moment he start talking, he start saying, if I'm teaching him something, he's not assimilating. He's not saying I want to wee wee. I want to poo poo. Although he's still learning bit by bit, but the major communication, the major things is want. He's now expressing it. I was not even focusing on his speech because I was like, oh, when he's ready, we'll talk. The things I was focusing on, they were not working, was his academics. And the boy just decided that he won't start talking. So I'm so grateful to God, and I don't know, I'm just speechless. I don't know what to say. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to pass the mic to you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Okay, I'm Mrs. Olukmila. I'm Testimony's mom. Testimony is on the severe autism and ADHD spectrum, and I'm very grateful so far for the process. See, last year was it was serious, but this year I'm just grateful. I just told her not quite long that Testimony is now repeating words. She was non-verbal. She cannot say anything. But recently, I just noticed that if you say this, she's now beginning to say when you ask her to say something. So I believe I believe in the progress. I know that she's still going to improve more by God's grace. Thank you very much.
And we joined Ease, I think, going to 3 years now. We've been with Ease. It has been a wonderful experience. They taught me a lot of things. They taught me to be patient. They taught me to love them. They taught me to accept them the way they are, which I have done. And I'm so grateful to God. Emmanuel is now calm. Everybody know him. When he came here, Emmanuel would climb, jump. I'll be running up and I'll even get him. I'll be crying. But now, he's 7 though. He's not yet verbal, but he's only saying one word, mama. And I give God the glory. Okay, it's verbal. He says mama. Okay, it's verbal. He's saying mama, but he uses mama for everything. Mama. Mama. So I thank God. He's even sitting down. He's calm. I give God the glory. The only thing I know is things. As you have seen that broom, you can stay there with it from morning to night. And in school, I was even giving her a testimony earlier. He started spelling words that no one has ever taught him. The first time I started it, they told him to write 3-letter words in school. I told him, man, spell cow. He spelled it. Spell cat. He spelled it. Mama. Eh? Okay, don't worry, I'm done. When I'm done. Oh, okay, okay. So there was a time and I told him, I said, man, spell elephant. And he spelled it. This is a word that I've never shared with him or inspired to call the teacher. I said, please, Emmanuel is this spelling? She said he can't really talk, but if you tell him to write, he would write. So I said, okay, I'm going to do one experiment with him. I said, Emmanuel, spell encyclopedia. He spelled it. Emmanuel, spell pumping machine. He spelled it. Emmanuel, spell, he was spelling difficult words at it. He was just spelling it, writing them. I screamed, I said, oh God, thank you. Then for my second son, Anthony is a guru with computer. He knows how to operate things when it comes to computer, and he imitates, which I'm grateful. At the point, he wasn't doing anything. He was copying what his brother was doing. But now he's imitating. If you say some things to him, although he will just be saying it in his own way, like saying so many gibberish. But I want to just give God the glory, and I want to thank God for everything.
Okay. My autism program. This my boy was also diagnosed. My firstborn was diagnosed with very, very mild autism. Because we were talking, I was now talking to the doctor. I was now talking out both of them. And like he's the only one that can understand him. I told you from the beginning. So I now told the doctor that this one cannot read and write. And he's in primary 1. He's going to primary 2. So the way we were talking, the doctor said he's so sure that he's also autistic. But his own is not just obvious in any way. So when I went to his teacher, I went to his school, I went to his teacher, I told them, this boy, within the span of 2 weeks, he started writing full sentences. So sometimes when we don't know what is wrong with our kids, when they say lupa, so am I wasting? I'm finishing with beating. That is your brother that we said that has problem. Which one is your own? I'm telling you, within the span of now, if you tell him spell boy, he cannot spell boy. Give him book and paper, write boy, he will write it. So I'm not knowing what his problem is. He can write full sentence. My name is Abraham, and he can spell his name, but spell it with his might. He won't. He can't. He won't remember. But he can write everything down. So I'm so glad that I got to discover him also, so that I will know how to deal with. At least the beating has stopped. That one for sure, because the earlier the better. I know he will also improve now that I know what is wrong with him. So the best is just to be aware of our children. So I'm also grateful for that also. So who are we passing the mic to? Mommy Daniel.
Good afternoon, everyone. Like I always say, Daniel is improving day by day. Daniel is improving day by day. Daniel is a mild Down syndrome boy with a little bit of autism. When I gave back to him, he was not seeing at all. He has hole in the heart, and he cannot sit. He cannot do anything. But look at him today. Every day is improving. I can't be saying so many things that he's doing. He's well calculative. He's very intelligent. He knows where the right thing is supposed to be, and he will put it. Sometimes I will even say that to the brothers and the sisters. I will say Daniel is more, organized. They'll not say, I say yes, because he's very calculative. He knows where everything is in the house, and he knows, in fact, when he sees anything that is not supposed, is not where it's supposed to be, we'll pick it and go and drop it where the thing is. So for Daniel, it's improving day by day. Oh, for me, I remember when he was 4, that was when he started walking, and he walked on his own, and it was even in the night. Somebody that they just did first stage of cataract operation on. He has, the lens has not been put, supposed to be on glass. He walked in the night. He was holding something and he was walking. When I saw, I was shocked. So that one enough is an encouragement for me. So for Daniel, I don't have any. I know he's an autism, a little bit of autism and Down syndrome, but I'm encouraged with the little things I see him do day by day, and I even relate with people. You know, some Down syndrome children and autism, people would like to run away from them, but Daniel is so pleasant that you can't say you want to. Yes, you even want to embrace him and want to talk to him. And the newest thing he's doing now is that when you are on a call, especially WhatsApp call, he will say, "Mommy, do video, do video." Will say, "Mommy," or will tell me, "Mommy, do video, do video." Anybody I'm talking to on WhatsApp, will say, "Mommy, mom, do video, do video." So the person will hear, will say, Daniel is saying, I'll say, yeah, he said, do video. They will now do video. When the person now show, and he say, the person now say, hey. So, you know, they are wonderful kids, they are wonderful children. I will just encourage us that we should be patient with them at their own appropriate time. Like this boy now, for me, it is a miracle. This boy, when he's in our midst, if he comes around, all of us that are here, including grandma will not sit down. Because as he's climbing here, he wants to go to the other side. He's not calm at all. So he can sit for 5 minutes. To God be the glory. I'm serious. So please, let all this little testimony encourage us. I see them as a special being. If we are patient enough with them, we will discover so many things from them. And in this aspect of our own world, like we are not in abroad, they tend to want to bring them down.
All right, everybody, we have a new parent in the house. She's going to introduce herself. No, not Mommy Ada. Mommy Ada na OG.
Sorry, ma. I'm a shy type.
Okay. She says she's shy. She has not entered our body. She has not understood. So, just introduce yourself and tell us about Ada.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mrs. Obi Amago. My daughter is Adaolise Obi Amago. Um, I'll start from the beginning because when I gave birth to her, it was more like when you have your first child, there are some things that you condone and you want to like this thing and Mama sit down. So I'm going to say it all started with there was this point in her life that we just allow her to have time to herself, make use of screen. I think that was where the whole issue started. Screen. She was on phone, she had her phone, she was on phone. That was like from one. Yeah, from one. She had her phone. She's always on phone. We leave her. If she wants to cry, my husband will say, give her the phone, give her the phone, don't let her cry. If she wants to do this, give her the phone, give her the phone. So it got to an extent that she's always cup in her own space with the with screen. She's always cup in her own space with the screen. So as time goes on, at a point she wanted to communicate and she started communicating little. Then I now discovered that she withdrew. So when that happened, we're still going on with our normal this thing. Then later on, we enrolled her in a school. At two, she started in a school, and when she resumed there, it was more like okay. She started. The school was not helping matters because they were like, at the point they told me my daughter was a bully. I was like, this same girl that she's scared of so many things, she's always to herself and all those things. And sometimes she end up coming out of her shell to play. And I was told that she was a bully. I was like, my daughter cannot be a bully. She cannot be a bully. And I discovered that she was being left alone, not attending to her. So I discovered that I just need to change her school. I changed her to another school. How are you, darling? And the school was able to help and ease. I got introduced to ease. So ease made me to understand so many things. How are you, darling? Made me to understand so many things. The tools I'm meant to use to help her. Yes. How are you? Yes. That was, so he made me. I spoke with Mr. Heyi, and he was able to direct me, gave me some advice, which I took, and I realized that I needed to cut off the screen time, which I did, and some other things I was able to bring together to help me go around it. Today, I'm very grateful to God. I'm very grateful to the organization His. I'm very grateful to the members too. We're able to, we learn from each other. How are you, darling? How are you? How are you? Sorry, I'm coming. So I was able, I've been able to learn so many things.
Please, one house, one house. We have a new parent here. Her name is Mrs. Omaomi Adepoju. Although she's very shy, I'm going to speak on her behalf. So what's your child's name? Okay.
Just sit down there to say.
And her son's name is Abdurrahim. Madam, you are joining us for the first time. So we are going to give you the grace of today. After you have joined the East family, you will have to loosen up. We have our monthly meetups where we do different activities with the children, and most of the time in a year we have 4 outdoor activities. So Mrs. Adepoju, every month you will have to come out of your shyness and bring him out because your shyness can be doing some harm in a way because you don't want to go out, you are shy, you don't want to talk to people. You may end up leaving him in the house. You may end up leaving him in the house for longer than you may because you don't want to go out, because you don't want to talk to people, because you don't want to interact. So these are your people. We are your people. My name, as everybody knows, is Mrs. Oshisonya Aishatu Adamson, and I am parent lead at easeneurocare. I have a son, Abdul Fattah, and Abdul Fattah is 7. He's going to be 7 this year. He has ADHD and autism, more ADHD and autism. But Abdul Fattah has greatly improved. I think after I speak, I'm going to give my mom to see her experience with Abdul Fattah. Abdul Fattah is naturally active. Abdul Fattah and Damola, I don't know who is more active. In fact, Abdul Fattah can Abdul Fattah can stay up for 72 hours. That's how hyperactive he is. There are days that Abdul Fattah will get to me in ways that I will sit down and lock myself in the room and cry because I don't know what to do. There are days that Abdul Fattah will get to me to the point that I will be so aggressive because I've not slept for a long period of time. There are days that Abdul Fattah will test the littlest of the littlest. Abdul Fattah will test the patience of my patience.
All right, one house, please. Good afternoon, everybody. Yeah, my name is Oido Precious Ayomide. I'm an occupational therapist and one of the family consultants at Is Neurocare. I'm so happy to see everybody once again. Yeah, I'm happy to see everyone here again. All right, so I'm actually happy to hear feedback from every parent on how far their child and their children have improved so far. Mrs. Disu saying her child now communicates. Antonia and Emmanuel, massive and real good improvements. Mrs. Adeda's mom, Adedamola's mom also, she's fine. I'm saying thank you all for trusting is for this. So moving on, before we go to the education aspect, I want us to do an activity. Okay, so I'll be bringing out 3 parents. It's don't say yes, don't say no game. Are we together? Are we together? So I'll be okay. I'm going to call out 3 parents. Okay. And the instructions, the rule is you don't say yes, you don't say no. If you say yes, if you say no, you are out. Okay. There are actually questions that are relatable. You must not say yes, you must not say no. So are we in for it? But yes, no. Mom. Emmanuel's mom, please come out. Um. Okay.
Please introduce yourself and introduce her.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Messi Frederick, and my start name is Favor Frederick. And then I'm 25, she's 21, and she has epilepsy. Yes, she has epilepsy, and then one of her hand and her leg is paralyzed. Yes, so she cannot talk and she cannot do anything on her own. We still beat her, we still take care of her, and she doesn't go to school. We tried taking her to school, but because of her epilepsy, she was unable to go to school. And then although there are special schools for her, but she could not go to school sha. Yes, and I lost my mom, and then my dad too is no longer in contact with us, so we stay with our grandma. Yeah, and I am basically the one that take care of her the most. She has just been indoors. She have never made friends. I tried taking her to a neurologist, but it's been so hard for me so that we can do evaluation and all right. Thank you.
Are you sure? We do. Really? She said yes. All right. Don't say yes. Don't say no. Are we together? Okay. Have you used a picture or chat to communicate with your child? Really? No, yes, I do. Wow. All right. I will still ask that question. Question is this. Do you notice when your child avoids noisy places? You don't? Really? So you don't notice it all? All right. This man really means business for me. Okay. Does your child ever amaze you with memory skills? How sure are you? Very sure. Very, very sure. I'm on my down. Are we calming down now? All right. Do you sometimes record videos of your child's progress? It won't be sure. It won't be sure.
What do you want me to say again?
I don't know. You do.
I do.
You do.
I do.
Really?
I do.
Really?
I do.
Okay. Okay. Do you sometimes learn new things from your child's therapist? One.
I do.
They are not proposing to you, ma.
I do.
Okay. Do you sometimes look at your child and feel hopeful for the future?
Very well.
Very well. Ma, please give her a round of applause. Please clap for her. All right, so again is in for it.
I can't leave my child alone.
Okay, I think let's have some professional discussion. Yes. No, we need to address
If we can actually work on that, understanding this child individually and uniquely, we will discover much more strength. That's Anthony's mom, right? You were saying something that really amazed me, or that was busy. I was listening to you. Before, our son was not, your son cannot do some things. Now she was saying you should spell a lot of words, and some children at his age, can they do some things he's doing now? No. So let us look at those strengths and work with them. In is it economics now, or when I was in school, then we talked about organization and management, the SWOT rule and SMART rule, right? Yes, okay, talking about the SWOT rule, and that's the SWOT, that's strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats, right? Now, for you to actually make progress and make things achievable in life, you work on your strengths, identify your strengths, your weaknesses. What are the things you do with little effort and you gather big result, Abi? And what are the things that are threats to you that you feel, okay, if you take this big step, it's a threat to you. So for you to be able to achieve greater progress, you need to use this rule. It's beyond we learning it in school. When we learn to apply these things, it will help us more in our parenting. Are we together? Are we together?
Am I right? You see them holding it this way. Even when you ask them to color, you see them holding the crayon like this. So, but anytime you give them the crayon to color, tell them to hold it this way. Are you getting me? Just give them crayon, because you know the children, they love coloring. So make sure you have lots of different colors. Give them, let them color. Buy a craft book, something they can color. Let them just color. If you cannot get hold with it, get a plain paper. Let them color. Give them pencil to draw. Anything you see them drawing, just allow them. Allow them. You see them drawing, and by so doing, another thing you need to know is this: when you start with them, it's not a magic, it's a gradual process.
So when you start with them, as they are doing it, time after time, you see it, you will see improvement. I'm very happy. I can hear some testimonies. Those that we are not talking. Last year we were here, am I right? We are at that place. This one was very, very busy, jumping from one corner to another. But today I can see him holding himself. He can sit. When you say come, he can come. Like last year, when you ask him to come, see him there. When you ask him to come, he won't answer you. This one too, Abdul Fatai, he was everywhere. But today, Abdul Fatai can sit. Why not clap for yourselves? That's to show that there's an improvement. I so much love that. So, as I was saying, in educational aspect, please don't give up. Don't give up. So, at your own leisure time, you can call. Maybe when you find some difficulties, you can call, ask questions. There's going to be an answer. Okay? So, you are all doing well. Thank you very much and welcome to Ease Foundation.
All right, everybody. Our yearly guest is here. We usually have two guests of honors. Our yearly guest of honor, she's like our motivator every year. Her name is Miss Victoria. She's a journalist and she's autistic. Yes, she's not ashamed of her condition and she's acing it. She is a very good journalist. She's very good at her job. And our second guest of honor today, permit me to be selfish, and my mom, because my mom is grandma. She has seen all the struggle. She understands it. So I think she understands us to an extent. And since she's around, I think she's in a position to say one of or two things or even bless us and make us feel that we are not doing the wrong thing, because she's a mother. She raised children that act like us, but maybe then they did not understand.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sophia Ibrahim. My son's name is Ibrahim Isa. He's 5 years old. He has ADD. That's attention deficit disorder. Um, so far so good since we joined easeneurocare. They've been massive improvements. At least when we joined, he was not talking at. In fact, the only words he was saying was just "mama," "dada," like that. But when we joined, they gave us tips that has really, really, really helped. And today, by the grace of God, his words has really, really improved, and he's really doing well in school now. Just that the hyperactiveness is still there, and just well, so far so good. We thank God.
All right, thank you for joining us. Okay, everybody, please welcome my mom. She's going to give us a little bit because she understands my struggle. So I want to believe that she understands everyone's struggle. And because I tried to get us a special guest of honor today, and I did not find it. God now said my mom will come. So let's honor my mom today. Please, everybody give my mom a round of applause.
Ah, everybody here. Me, I no fit o. My leg go, me una no vex o. Leg dey worry una mama o. Una good afternoon all. My name is Mrs. Adamson. Na me be the mama of Aisha Osisoya. So this wetin una call am? Apathive. When she gave birth to this boy, Abdul Fatai, as he's growing up, I was even worried that
Play together. They isolated themselves. They stuck to their parents. So I think there's recognition now. They recognize themselves and they're playing. And I'm so happy. See them. See those ones there. They're even pushing themselves. Can you see what they are doing?
When she told me, she said, babe, what's up? What are you doing now? How about you? I said, My dear, I'm not even considering it at all. I'm not considering it at all. I have so much fear because I'm always like, my whole concentration is like, let me just, when you feel like, let me just solve this issue first. After solving this issue, then I'll go to the next issue. Just,
Um, I've been doing more of talking to them, and when I mean talking, I just talk to them normally. I don't. I know I've tried to use PEX, which is that picture exchange stuff. I've tried to use it, but when I try to sit them down to even do that thing with them, they walk away. I know that yes, it's consistency. I won't lie. But at a point, I just say, let me just talk to them normally, like the way you talk to normal people. There was even one time I even spoke to Emmanuel after I gave them their bath and I left kettle. I was in the room. I just said, "Oh, Emmanuel, go and carry that kettle to the kitchen, Jerry." And he just went. He picked the kettle and he went to the kitchen. I was before I would like this, Emmanuel, kitchen. Kettle. I'm really impressed. Or like 2 years back, where I would be crying, I was still on the bed, I would cry, 2 o'clock. God me, why me? Two children. And then now it's not like that again. I give God glory. So I'm using just the little words. I talk to them gradually, like try to let them understand. I use one or two, three words. I don't talk at once. I just tell them one by one. Anthony, plates, kitchen, plates, kitchen. They'll carry the plates, kitchen. Come, sit. There's sometimes I'm out, they'll sit down. Don't get me angry. And they will sit down. I will change them. Oh, if it's the man too, I used to change it for him. I'll say, man, if you climb again, I see you climb. Okay, you want me to fling you out from the window? You just sit down. But when I just say I'll fling you, you just sit. So sometimes you need to be firm with them. You need to be very firm because I notice one thing about Emmanuel. If I'm even doing his homework and I'm trying to do all those baby things, they say play with your child. I say Emmanuel, yeah, right. Do. You start doing like this, jumping. So I said, do you want all that? I said no. Okay, this one wants to be doing. He wants me to be firm. He wants to just see my face. Emmanuel, sit down. Yeah, let's do your homework. You will know that that's time to do your homework. You will not sit down. You will do the things. So far, if they told me that 2 years back that it's not possible for him to do some certain things, I would say it's a lie. But I thank God now. He's doing so well. They're all doing so well, and I'm grateful to God.
So let me add more to it. There's this, I want us to know some, there's a formula. I've even told that, but that's ABC. Yes, the ABC rule, antecedent, behavior, and consequence. It's actually a formula that I feel parents can use. It is very, very good. The children are 4 steps ahead us. They are 4 steps ahead us, and they play games with us. If you are not careful, it's just like a check. They'll just checkmate you before you know. Really, this shall cut me. Yes. So they know how to play their games well with you. They know how to push you to the wall, and they will dare you like, okay, let me see what you want to do. So when you are also 4 steps ahead them that, oh, le mum, yo ba mi láyé ni, you will keep winning them. So let them understand that life is actually with principles. There are rules to some things. You cannot just have your way all the time. You can't have your way all the time. Antecedent, this is this thing. If you do this and you bring that behavior, you will face the consequence. There are times that you say sit down there. If you don't sit for the next 10 minutes, you will not get this. And always tell them the reason why. Mr. Harry sent something to the page one time. The woman was trying to correct the child. You are saying stop. You are not saying the reason why the child should stop something. You can just say, don't touch it again. You're not let that child understand the reason, let him know the consequence. Okay, this is this thing you are doing, it is not good. Who is that? Okay. So let's understand these formulas. Mrs. Disu, ma, Mrs. Disu, I'd like you to come out and the new observation you've gotten with your first child and how far you've gone with Abdulrahman. Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Uh, Good afternoon once again. Took my autistic child Abdullah for the for the autism program, their yearly program. So as I was having an interactive session with the therapist, I was now telling him how the elder brother was very helpful to the younger born from the beginning. If you have Miss Precious, the first time we met, that was what I told her. That this boy about my younger, and I said, tell me about the older one. So I now start telling him the good, the bad, the now say, okay, tell me about your family history. Do you have autistic children in your family? I said, yes, my sister have 3 autistic children. She has 5 children, 3 of them are autistic. One of them is in University of Lagos 300 level mechanical engineering. Even with the way she works, with the way he works, during our time we used to say Adere, Arindio, Imbesa. But today with the education we have, we can say it's just autistic. So I now gave him my family history and said this thing is common in my family. So I cannot point, even with my siblings, at least I'll point one. So the way we were talking about my elder child, he now told me that he will need further examination, but he believed that the elder one has some sort of autism, but is not very glaring. It's not very glaring. So again, he now said I should walk him through his childhood. And now say, well, when he start going to school, that's when I now told him that, okay, I noticed that the boy start writing with the left. I just say, start writing with your right hand. Because I told him that the boy is, then he was 6, was not 7. He's like, yes, I'm coming, sorry. I said, the boy is not reading. He's not writing. You understand? And the teachers, his teacher said because he's a big boy, he's even with his peers, he's bigger than them. They can't repeat it. He will have this self-esteem issue. Yes, that even that one is worse than repeating a child. Because to get out of it is very hard. Because me, I will say, repeat this child. She will say no, she know what she's doing. Because that self-esteem issue will set in. And that will even worsen the situation. Even as he is, he's bigger than his peers because he is big. Imagine repeating him. That he should go. So I now told him, the man now told me that he's autistic. He wants to wee. That is, he believes that the boy is autistic. But it's something that is very mild. That you cannot notice that some people they are autistic but they can go through life and it will not affect them. But if they know, their life can actually get better. That he knows that children that are genius, but they are not, it's not useful to them because they are autistic and people around them they don't know. So they might be genius and math genius, but most people don't know that he's autistic, so it will just be useless. They won't make use of his talent for him. That I should come for further. Isha gave me his information, but I was busy because I have personal family problem. I couldn't contact him, but that thing got stuck in me. And the way I started treating him, and I went to the school the following week on Monday. I went to talk to the teacher and the school owner that this is where we went to. This is, I'm coming. Please, who donate? Who help me wear shoe for this boy? Please let me dust it. You can see it's talking Abdullah shoe. It's communicating. So I now talk to the teacher. And Miss Precious has been to the school 1 or 2. He has trained all these some of our teachers on how to deal with the younger one. So what they now said is that this one's teacher will take him 2 hours a day on how to read and write. Since she has experience with Miss Precious. So on like 2 weeks later on Friday, The school called me. They said this weekend I should dictate for Abdulrahman to write for me. Just simple word. Name, and I should anything I want. They don't want to tell me what I should tell him. Anything I want, I should tell him to write it down. Now they want me to observe something. So I now say, write your name, write your class. So he now started writing. A child that cannot, within the span of 2 weeks, a child that cannot, not something like a miracle. Then because I come on me within 2 weeks, I have to read and write. Maybe he knows it. He does not know how to do it before. Yes, he was writing perfectly. Even the day before yesterday, I read a book to him and I said, write about the jungle. He wrote about it. Although some spelling were still, but you will know that Yamuda try. The only problem we have now is that Abraham writes boy, he will write B-O-Y. Abraham spell boy. E-F. No, he doesn't. He has. He knows all this now. No, he did not cram the spelling. Yes. Give him so that is why I told the teacher maybe he has marked it, he has crammed it. The teacher said that is why they want me. They did not give me words to give him. They wanted me to give him my own words. He can write. They said it's a learning disability. Some people can write articulately, but they can't speak articulately. That is a type of learning disability. Some people, you give them, they are novelists, they can write, but speaking. Yes. So, yes. Even his behavior at home has begun to change. His level of understanding. Because I'm now treating him the way I'm treating the younger one. All I know is that, okay, let me assume this. I just said, since I don't have time to go and see this doctor now, let me assume the boy is autistic. And let me treat him the way he's. I feel so guilty because maybe the stress of taking care of the younger one and all, I beat him a lot. I beat him a lot. In fact, my husband has reported me to my mother that he felt that I have a kind of hatred for my firstborn. I say I don't hate this boy, but this boy will be behaving as if he's not well, as if he's not normal, and I know he's okay.
You do ecolalia, don't talk. Keep your hands to yourself and your mouth, you will say quiet. You will answer them quiet. Your mouth in church, you will sit down between the both of them, and you will not stand, you will not stand up for where. If you want to stand, Ayedamola, sit down now. Your mouth, you will say quiet. Keep your hands to yourself, you will keep his hands to you. So they are also a blessing to me. The twins are blessings to me.
Going to come, is going to talk to us. Please, sir, join us.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for having me here, and I also thank you so much for coming. One thing I just want you to know that to every child God created, there's a purpose for every child, no matter their condition. I can even see it from here. You will see that our sister over there, she's a journalist. In her own condition, she find a purpose in that. If she has not been maybe an autistic child, she might not have found that purpose. You understand? So, what I would just encourage every one of us to do is that your child is peculiar. There is a purpose for that child. You just should look deep to that your child and find the purpose that God created him or her for. Okay? So don't look at your child and see it's not like every other child. Your child is unique. God created that child for, as that child looks, God created that child for that purpose, for a purpose, and that is why that child has to come in that way. Okay. There are some people that you look that they are normal. At the end of the day, they have something to do with their life. I was watching America Got Talent one day, and I saw a guy. His own case was even another. He could not even see. He couldn't see, and he couldn't talk clearly like that, speak clearly. And then his mother had to help him to the stage. And the judges asked him, "What are you going to give us?" And he said he's going to sing and play piano. By the time he sat down on the piano seat and he laid his fingers on the keyboard, and then he opened his mouth and began to sing. And I look at it. It was something different entirely. He could sing very clearly, perfectly, skillfully, not and his piano skills very, very perfect, very professional. So he found the purpose in that. Autism is not a demon in your child. Okay, we must get that right. Um, I think one of the things, in fact, the core value of the age is that to help parents to discover who their child are, even when they are going through that, even as autism child, to discover that child, what that child can do perfectly. Okay, it's just once you discover that, begin to build that child up in that area. And I believe with time, gradually, things will get better. And at the end of everything, you will be happy. Right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You can see that now. You can see that. Maybe that is it. So just discover what that child can do very well, and then build on that. With time, you'll be very, in fact, you'll be very happy to go to anywhere. I say, this is my child. Okay. Mm. Thank you very much. Um,
Good afternoon, everyone. So I'm a guest. I don't have an autistic child. I don't have a special nature, but I'm a guest. And it has been very enlightening. Very, very, I must say, like I've learned a lot. Normally, as Africans, if you see children like this, you start to think different things. You start to pull yourself away from them. You might even be very aggressive towards them. But with knowledge, we've learned a lot of things, how to handle them, how to be around them. So I have one question to all our tutors and to all our teachers. Please, this question is very important because sometimes these things, I feel they are not genetical. Like she mentioned something about her daughter always being on the phone, always being on the tablet. So my question is, even if your child did not get it through genetics or hereditary, is it possible to get it through excessive screen time? So if you have children who are not, you know how to manage their screen time to avoid it. At least it's part of the knowledge too. Because she mentioned it, that was why I brought up this question.
Yes, yes. No. Screen time is also a risk factor because this is the thing. According to my list, because currently I had to go back to school to work more on children's psychology, developmental psychology. Yes. So according to a neurologist, the brain fully gets developed at age 25. Okay, so even at 24 the brain is still getting much more developing. Yes, so this is the thing about screen time. Let's look at now, let us give our mind now to Coco Melon and cartoons. It has color green, red, blue. One is jumping, one is sitting, someone is shouting, someone is walking. A child trying to interpret every moves at a time. The brain is going this way, and is the mouth opened? The mouth is sealed. Now, sealing up your mouth for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, not saying anything, concentrating on trying to interpret a lot of things at a time, you are disrupting that brain. Okay, so these are ways it has actually sealed them up, and it helps them that so they say that they don't understand emotions. They don't understand real things happening in their environment. Once they hear cocoa melon, they just run to it. It's until they are hungry. If mommy is crying, they don't understand it. I saw a video of a child when the mom had to take the phone. She was angry. I'm like, okay, mommy, now the phone is spoiled. There's no cocoa melon again. Will you go to someone else's house to go and get TV for her to watch it? Truthfully, it has its advantage and disadvantage, but disadvantage is affecting the neurological aspect of these children. Surely it's helping them to know their numbers, their letter sound. Yes, but you should be able to time it. So in a special education, college of education, treasures, and they are working on Montessori's. They time their Montessori teaching class 30 minutes max. Yes. Now the series is why everything is not about the last TV in the classroom again. They have to time it. So as parents, so I'm not saying you should not do, but you should learn to fade it away because you've exposed them to it. You cannot just take it out that way. You fade it. You reduce the timing for them. Let them spend more time on hands-on activities around them. They are building blocks. They are trading. These activities we gave to them as gifts. It will replace screen time. We have flashcard. If you cannot get flashcard, get paper. Write them number cards for them, not necessarily on screen time. Because if you keep exposing them to just screen every time, it will seal them off from the natural things happening around them. They can't balance up reality with virtual. He has been on screen. He would not understand anything that is going on. How will he have social skill? How would he express himself? How would he say, do you understand what I'm trying to say? I'm not saying we should not do screen time, but we should reduce it. Spending time with it is not good. Let's replace it. If I should give birth today, I won't give my child. I replace it with hands-on activities. There's nothing wrong with this child though. I don't want her to get exposed to this. Mommy, I know that she's your only child. Some of them, my child must actually take this specific kind of food. You expose that child to it, and for our feeding to meal plan should be watched. We need to. I really celebrate her. I celebrate her a lot. There are times that when she start telling me, Miss Precious, because I am camel milk, because this woman, you try yo. These things are expensive, but their wish is actually trying to balance it up to make sure our child. When we talk about nutrition aspects, it is also vital. When we start talking about this meal plan, rice, no, it does not cause. A child that has excessive sugar already in the body, it's one funny normal rice. So but the final breakdown is glucose, and glucose is energy. The child has excess sugar already, Abi, and you're not giving each other additional one. There's a boy in Mommy Adedamola school, hallelujah. Hallelujah pulled down the ceiling fan. So he pulled it down because he ate rice that day. I had to like, okay, whenever this boy eats rice, he misbehaves in the school. And I said, Mommy, don't bring rice again. DJ did not bring rice. Ask me, in the school. This boy pulled down the ceiling fan. When I start observing, okay, rice, all this processed food, noodles too, is a triggering factor. Yes, ma'am, processed food. I have to start making fine on how to replace most of this our food. I learned about Tom Brown. When you blend maize, corn, and the likes together. Yes, together. It's very good. I learned, okay, golden mold, so I understand that okay, we should not expose them early enough to these things. So I don't know if she can actually go to nutrition school. So she'll be professional with it. Because when she start mentioning things she has mixed, natural ingredients she has mixed together to help neutralize all of the ones she has already. You replace fizzy drink with smoothie. Make fruit juice. Don't put additional sugar to it again. All this coke. A pharmacist I met at Lutz, she has a child that is autistic. This one is full blown with ADHD comorbid, a prone one. And she brought coke. I'm like, ma.
Raise a cup up for all my day ones. 2 middle fingers for the haters. Let's only get in greater. Straight up from nothing we go. Higher than the high skyscraper. No little league we major.
team still stay the same. Stay down from the jump and they never change. Man, it's a moment I could never trade. Yeah, I told my moms not to stress no more. Go hit the Bentley store and no credit card debts no more. I bought the crib and it's an escrow now, so you don't never have to worry about how you gon' pay rent no more. I put my team in position, now they making a killing. Stacking blue faces straight to the ceiling. Out in Vegas, I'm with them, ordering bottles of the Ace when they send them. Till it ain't enough space up on the table to fit them. Go ahead and
Come up around my day ones. Too many new niggas for the haters. Let's only getting greater. Straight up from nothing we go. High skyscraper. No little league major. The proof is in the paper. We put the good in the good and the good life. We put the good in the good and the good life. We put the bad in the past, now we alright.
we alright. Pour some Clico in a glass, have a toast to success. No looking back from here, no more being broke and distressed. I put my heart into this game like I open my chest. We only pray for more imps while you hope for the best. We make these plays, man, I'm finessing these checks. Time's up for everybody, I'm collecting no debts. And I swear this champagne just tastes better on jets. I'm just out here being great, man, this is real as it gets. I put my team in position, now they making a killing. Stacking blue faces straight to the ceiling. Out in Vegas, I'm with them, ordering bottles of the Ace when they send them. Till it ain't enough space up on the table to fit them. Go ahead and
Raise a cup up for all my day ones. Too many new fingers for the haters. Let's only get